Well, school is either out or about to be out for your Georgia student, and keeping them engaged, learning, and having fun doesn't have to cost a fortune. So that's where Free Game Academy comes in. And brand ambassador Joshua Eskai is joining us this morning with more on what they do and their free summer fun guide as well. So Joshua, it's good to have you here.
Thank you so much. I think
welcome.
it's really important that we're having a conversation on education right now, especially when at the beginning of the summer, that's kind of when you tend to see the summer slide, which is when students lose so much, sometimes even up to a year of the learning that they received during the school year.
Now that's hard to hear after all the learning that they've done and all the think about that, the lessons, the test taking and all that, to think of it just being gone in the course of a few months. That's something that we want to prevent, no doubt. And that is where Free Game Academy can come in. So tell us a little bit about what y'all do.
Well, Free Game Academy primarily is both academic and mentorship. So we focus a lot on K-12 students, where we give online education in things like math, Spanish, social studies, science, and even things like charm school, which is etiquette for young girls, and then financial literacy and mentorship, because we really want to educate the whole student, because we know that they're going to leave the classroom, but these skills will stay with them forever.
Yeah, and you know that online format too, you can do it anywhere, right? If you guys are on vacation, it's something that they can log in for a little bit, I'm guessing, and be able to do that.
Because
handy.
No one wants to give up their vacation. People still want to go to the beach, spend time with their families, and we recognize that, and we want to find a way for students to learn that in a way that's still fun, but also educational.
So speaking of fun, let's talk about this summer fun guide, because I'm in the middle right now, Joshua, of trying to piece together just different camps, and you know, this is a day we can go do this, and basically all of it can add up. It can be really expensive, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, because there's lots of things highlighted in the guide that are free or don't cost a lot of money. So let's talk about some of those.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think that summer can be so confusing, especially as a parent. There's so many options, and I think what we at Free Game Academy are trying to do with the Summer Fun Guide is just put a lot of free resources all in one place, especially things that are going to be like workshops for reading, or things like getting them to work on arts and crafts, just anything that'll get kids out of the house without also like essentially breaking the bank, because having a kid's expensive. It's hard. We want to make it easy for everyone while still having fun.
Of course. So offered within that, I think it's really cool that y'all are offering some free tutoring as well. So how does that work?
Yeah, so one of our core things at Free Game Academy is that we believe a lot in our corporate responsibility in order to try to give back to the community, because we don't just want to give back, though. We also want to give forward and put kids in a position where everyone can access education. So from June 4th to July 4th, if you look at our website, what we're doing is we're offering this free education pass, essentially, which allows any student to receive tutoring for the duration of the month in order to kind of combat that summer slide, because it hurts the students that are in the most critical position the most.
Yeah, of course. So that's really neat that that's being offered with this. What have kids said about it? I got to tell you, when I first saw the name of the place, Free Game Academy, I was like, is this, are they playing games? Like, is it, what exactly is it? So what have kids said about the experience, about the tutoring aspect? And I'm guessing that there's some fun thrown in there as well to keep their interest.
I think it's a great question.
Yeah.
I definitely understand why kids could have some reluctance, because like, I was a student, tutoring in summer isn't usually...
Doesn't sound great, right?
I would rather be outside playing basketball, doing all these things with my friends, but I think that what we really try, and what the feedback from kids seems to indicate, is that we're doing it in a way that's fun. We're doing it in a way that, because it's so much of the one-on-one mentorship, kids are able to see real concrete value in the things that we're doing. We tend to find that there's a very high rate in terms of increase in academic performance, and a lot of that comes with the fact that they actually enjoy what they're doing, rather than just like being given all of these things to do when they could be outside spending time with their friends. But we really want to find a way to make education something that's entertaining.
Enjoying what they're doing, but what I'm gathering too is enjoying who they're doing it with. That mentorship part of this, I feel like that's what really sets this apart. Am I right?
Yeah, completely. We at Free Game like to say that we treat our mentors as coaches, and that we give so much personalized attention. Classes are almost all one-on-one. The goal is really to focus on the student as an individual learner, because we know that every student is different. They all have different needs, and we want to hit all of them.
Okay, so where can people go if they want to learn more about the program year-round, but also to get this free summer guide and to get the Summer Success Pass that goes along with it?
So if you're interested in the Summer Success Pass, you can go on our website, Free Game Academy, and then you can also find within the summer guide, that's where the Success Pass will be, and you can claim it via email. But if you're interested in anything year-round, you can also go on our website and see all of the fantastic offerings we have. And if you're an adult and you're seeing this, you're like, wow, I want to learn as well. We also have Spanish tutoring for adults seeking
Wow.
professional development and things like financial literacy education, because we think that learning shouldn't stop the moment you graduate high school or college. We want to make it really something you focus on for your whole life.
Isn't that the truth? Good to hear.
Thank you
Good
so
to hear.
much.
Yeah, Joshua with Free Game Academy hanging with us this morning. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And for more free summer resources for the whole family, you can visit freegameacademy.com. We'll also share a link on our website, fox5atlanta.com. Just look under the Good Day section.